are many tales told of the Yukon's gold and its ghosts, a wailing and a shouting. But the most haunting of all in that broad Arctic sprawl is the curse of the Black Rock Mountain. Long ago, though not so long ago that most folks around these parts can't recall, there existed the remote town of Black Rock. The town snuggled high in the Yukon and perpetually frozen, huddled in fear beneath the shadow and the cold wind moan of the great, foreboding Black Rock Mountain. Many times, many folks seeking their fortune and fame came to test their luck in climbing the mountain and exhuming the treasures and hidden charms that lay within its beguiled peaks. Gold-cursed and greedy, not one of them ever came back. Although countless treasures and artifacts were fabled to exist inside of the mountain, the most famous that many believed was the actual root of the mountain's supernatural power was the fabled Kosonak Tonrar, a golden jewel-encrusted idol that was said to grant whoever possessed it great wealth and terrible power. It was during the long winter months when a young man, a reputable treasure hunter by trade, ruled by liquor, gold, and wild women, came to the town of Black Rock. Skeptical, but in need of a job and a drink, he had been summoned by the widowed and wealthy heiress of Black Rock for the sole task of helping her to claim the idol that resided in the very heart of the mountain. The heiress promised the young treasure hunter half of the legendary fortune if he guided her in her quest to bring back the long-lost Kosonak Tonrar. The idol and the riches of the mountain intrigued the treasure hunter. However, the tales he heard nightly in the saloon about its true nature sent a shiver down his spine. It was said that because of the supernatural power of the idol, that those who died upon the mountain's back shed their mortal coil and are doomed to wander its arctic crags in a state of eternal perdition until the mountain crumbles into the sea. The treasure hunter's whiskey-laden blood was chilled. Now, using her charm and beauty, the wealthy heiress sought to banish any doubts the young man had about the mountain. She convinced the treasure hunter to pass off the townsfolk's stories of ghosts and curses as nothing more than superstitious talk by old fools. And after seemingly endless days of braving the cold slopes, passing over steep drops, and facing down man-eating bears, the pair finally stumbled upon a small cave high up near the mountain's summit. Inside, the heiress found the treasure she had sought for so long. The treasure hunter, on the other hand, received a very different reward.
Without warning, the heiress produced a pistol, and the treasure hunter found its heart pierced by a bullet. With its blood spilling upon the cave floor, he watched as she snatched the Kosonak Tonrar before fleeing into the night.
After he was shot, the treasure hunter found his spirit slowly drifting away from his corporeal form. The curse of the mountain was beginning to work its strange magic. Then the darkness closed in. How long he lay there, dying alone, in cold, in agony. No one could say. Suddenly, he was awoken.
Sensing the loss of their sacred idol, the spirits of all those poor souls that had fallen to the lure of the mountain rose from their frozen winter graves.
They went about the grisly task of rending the treasure hunter in twain, culling the vengeful wraith from within and giving birth to an ethereal creature of malice. And so, leading the guardians of the mountain, the spirit of the treasure hunter sought out the one who had wronged him. The wealthy heiress, snug in her bed, had no idea that the mountain specters had begun their march of the dead. A march that would only end with a spilling of her Teutonic blood. It is often said that greed blinds, and as she lay sleeping, dreaming of the acclaim and power she would soon behold, the wealthy heiress failed to see the specters surrounding her. Furious about the loss of their beloved Kosonak Tonrar, they struck like a coiled rattlesnake. Just as the wicked woman had shown no mercy when mortally wounding the treasure hunter she had lured to his doom, the treasure hunter and his fellow spirits showed her no mercy in kind. And so it was that she found herself falling down into the bottomless depths of the mountain's spirit world. When she eventually awoke, the heiress found herself back in the cave, on the mountain. Nothing more than a head, not quite dead, and not quite alive. And to this day, the wealthy heiress remains trapped, along with the idol she prized above all else. Forever doomed to gaze upon but never possess the Kosonak Tonrar, the cursed treasure of the Black Rock Mountain. There are many tales told of the Yukon's gold and its ghosts, a wailing and a shouting. But the most haunting of all in that broad Arctic sprawl is the curse of the Black Rock Mountain.
Won't you come and see me now? My sweetest one, we're on the prowl. You stole my heart, now I'll take the rest. You're still the one we love the best.